What is up, everybody? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a variety streamer. And why did we redeem a flex out at the beginning of the stream? I don't understand it. There you go. How's that for your room? Thank you. I need to put clothes back on because it's very cold down here. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Interesting open to a stream, but you know what? I wasn't going to say no. Let me get my shit together. Welcome. Thank you, room. Well, hello to you too. Good. Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. Hello, Gregor. Thank you for the resub. Hello, Andy. Boo. Hello, Jay. Have a great lurk. Welcome in, Thomas. Welcome in, Esther. Welcome in, Adam Driver. Welcome in, Rainy Cat. How are we doing? Welcome in, Callie. Happy Wednesday. Blanket Forts, Cuddles, and Hot Chocolates is back in the menu because it's cold as beans. Cold as beans. Flummox Duck, welcome in. Welcome back. Let me just get caught up. Moon, thank you for the resub. Payback. Hi. Oh. Hello. Hello. Welcome in, friends. Happy Wednesday to everyone. It is time. It's time to get yoinked. Everyone ready for a good yoinking? Moon, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. It's a pleasure having you here. It's a pleasure having you here. You got a new badge. You got a blue boy now. Esther, thank you for the 3 subs. Burps, Jigaman, and Happy P. Enjoy your subbies. Enjoy your subbies, courtesy of Esther. And Esther, thank you again for the shirt. How we doing, folks? I can't change it off of Lord, but I also don't want to like. I don't want to police the vibe right now. Oh, whoops. Oh, Moon, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like immediately, as soon as I clicked the button, you said you were in a ribs kind of mood. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. The gift shower will continue. You don't have to do this, Esther. You don't have to do this. Sit. Good girl. Evie's here. Everyone say hi to Evie, please. I was in the gym yesterday. I'm getting happier with my squat form. Small improvements. I love that for you. Is there anything in particular that you have noticed? Okay. She's taking treats from me so tentatively nowadays. Evie is here for her tax. She is the one who charges stream. But she's here for her bottom. She's here. She's here to engage in the bottom. No one make any bottom jokes about my dog, please. Thank you. That'd be cool. Word. You may hear wifey shuffling through. She has been she has been doing some reorg in our pantry, in our back stock area. Hi, Evie. But yeah, Duck, I'd love to hear about your squat form. If you're making some good changes. Callie, I hope you're staying warm. Oof. Maybe tonight will be a hot chocolate night. Oh. Potentially. I don't know. Only thing I know about tonight is that we were considering going to the climbing gym, but the weather is supposed to get like a major ice storm. Used to achieve depth by leaning my torso forward instead of holding it up. Messing with the bar path, widening my stance has helped. No, it does. It does. Because when you're coming from here, it's really hard to not like push your body forward. Keep those legs out. It could be easier to keep them hips back. Ooh, yeah. That's great though, Duck. That's good stuff. Makes a lot of sense. We have a giant winter storm passing through Wisconsin. Yeah, I hear it's snowblowing weather over there. Thundergun, how we doing? How we doing today? Can I get a shout for Thundergun? Anyone who is available to do it? I hope the rest of your Roblox times were great yesterday. Or Final Fantasy, excuse me. I don't know where I got Roblox from. I hope Final Fantasy was awesome. Ugh. Messing up Seymour, or was that Tuesday? Was that Monday night? Was that Monday night you were beating up Seymour butts? Yeah. But yes, we're still doing some stretchies. We're getting things going right now. I had one very unfortunately timed meeting. And once that was over, I was able to get down here. But you'll notice I'm running things a little bit later than normal. So that's it. That's the deal. One more. Pushing it back up to the toes. Well, nice and wide. Nice and wide. Monday, Tuesday, one of the two. Process of gold farming with Okami. 25% of the story left. Whoa. So you're really strategizing it, Moon. You're taking it piece by piece. Ooh. Guess I don't know enough about the game to yet, anyway. Oh, it's getting a nice deep squat. We'll rack it out a little bit. Trying to adjust the sit bones so that they're aiming straight at the floor if we can. Ooh. Pushing those elbows out towards the knees. Allowing a little bit of external rotation in the hips. And maybe just like rocking it out a little bit. Maybe I'll lean over that right foot, trying to keep that heel planted. Wiggle that around a little bit. All of this is essentially to just get a nice static and dynamic warm-up stretch in that posterior chain, in that lower back. Oh, take one more deep breath. Resting those lats back into the hips. Come up just a little bit, hand to the inside, other hand to the ceiling. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Not letting myself like get all caught up here, right? Because I'm trying to rotate that lower back through that mid-back, thoracic. And maybe just some extra rotations. I'm gonna look like I'm screwing around. We're gonna tag in some band walks too today. Ooh, point of no return in the game. Excuse me. Even before that, the game doesn't tell you after a bit. Vibes changing, you can't go back. Still a side quest. Okay. I don't think that's a huge spoiler. I feel like in most of those situations, especially with Zelda-like games, as long as you're paying decently close attention, you will notice that it's happening or that it's about to happen. All right, I'm gonna get these bad boys. Wow, my pants are so twisted. Oi, 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 oi. All right, get these around my knees. Slight bend. Actually, we're gonna do side shuffles. Ooh, slight bend, out, in. Just gonna woof, 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 woof. PT, have a great work, Lark, buddy. Thanks for being here today. Oof. Oh, yeah. My limited Zelda experience, can't recall. Only played Link's Awakening and Phantom Hourglass and a little bit of Majora's. Yeah, most games, like, especially more modern games, will take the approach of being like, get everything done you want to get done now. Where your things are going to change a little bit without saying like everything's going to change, you know? Let me just make sure I didn't miss greeting anyone. I'm so glad y'all are here today. Thank you so much for joining me. Even if you had to pop in and drop to a lurk or dash off, just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. I've been having so much fun on my lifting streams lately, even though like my body is under increased stress. Been loving chatting through it. But yeah, I'm trying to think of which games which Zelda games I've actually played. Because I played Link to the Past. I never beat the original one, the first Legend of Zelda. But I played A Link to the Past, played that all the way through. Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time. I never beat Majora's Mask, but I did start it. I did start it multiple times, actually. Once on the N64, and once on once on the 3DS. Because I got the remaster and was all excited about the remaster. And then I realized that I was too much of a scaredy pants to play it at the time. JK, I just didn't have time. It was more a time thing than a scaredy pants thing. Majora's Mask is also a pretty hard game, so. Ugh. Majora's Mask is my jam. It has one of the most interesting vibes of all the Zelda games. Majora's is rough, confusing time, and the oppressing atmosphere. It's really just like, I don't know. I think it just definitely makes, it changes the formula, right? Because in most Zelda games, like, you could get lost, you can get confused, but like the time limit aspect, like overarching the entire game, just like made everything so much more stressful. Stopped playing Majora's Mask after reading the creepypasta. Oh, and creepypasta there was. I also, see, that was my thing, PT. I did the same thing. I was like, I started playing. I was like, wow, this is so interesting. Okay, YouTube, tell me things. And then quickly was like, maybe I can't handle this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. One more. Yeah. Ooh. Thank you for the follow, Just Hib. Welcome in. Welcome to the Run Club. Yeah, these are going to be something else today. And by something else, I mean I may have to change my plan. But if I do, it's okay. I got to drop the weight a little bit. We know what season it is. I mean, the weather today would tell me that it's primarily lifting season. But wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season. Ooh. Had a conversation with one of my directors the other day. Dude just about lost his mind over the fact that, like, I knew old cartoons really well and was also very familiar with, I think, what we now pretty well agree is like classic rock. It's always nice when you can surprise someone like that. But then, like, also make yourself seem like totally ignorant in other contexts. It's great. Variety is the spice of life. And spice is the variety of life. Hello, wife. Hello. Can I get my wife in the chat, please? Whew. We're gonna get this going today. We're gonna wake up and we'll do these sumos. Wow. I did a little more work in the raid video last night. I'm very excited to share it with all of you. It's not gonna be that great. It's not gonna be that great. But it will be, I think, a good display of what goes on here. What goes on here in the dark of night, in the silence of the day. My wife. Thank you, Duck. Really appreciate that. A clips compilation, if you will. A clipulation. A halalala. La 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 la. But yeah, as mentioned, it's like, so for those of you who have not tried to like put something together like a raid video before, there is a strict 59.8 second limit. An awful waffle. I was gonna say I can't think of any awful waffles because waffles are great, but like I'm not gonna. We were just talking about maybe knowing a little too much about the history of certain things, and we're not gonna go there. We're just not gonna go there. Awful waffle indeed. Ugh. I can't get this stuff to behave. Ugh. Oh, but how's everyone's week going? Anyone who hasn't already had to shovel a whole bunch, congratulations. Congratulations on not having to do that. It's from a 90s TV show? Okay, well then maybe I didn't know as much as I thought I did. Maybe I was talking a big game, but I didn't actually know anything. Know what I mean? Maybe I didn't actually know a darn thing. I'm just gonna, hang on a second. Okay. Any guesses? Well, it's not from SpongeBob SquarePants, so I don't know. Edie in Texas. That's too smoky. That's too smoky. Is that Paul? Hey, Paul. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Nickelodeon. Is it from All That? Or The Amanda Show? Those are two things that I would kind of group into the same era. What are we guessing? What the Awful Waffle is from? Early Nickelodeon. That was bad. All right. Now holding still. You were probably just born. I'm like forgetting everything. Okay, was it a cartoon or was it like a live action thing? Rug. How we doing, Rug? Let me get some shouts for our fellow podcasters. Live. I think I know that, but that's very early, Nick. I mean, would it be Double Dare? Is Double Dare the answer? I'm going to kind of be upset if Double Dare is not the answer. But fine. Close. Does it involve slime? It's my next query. All right. Based on how that felt, I'm scaling it back down to 275 instead of 285. Because sumos are supposed to make me feel good. Whoa. One Tree snuck in here, right? Knox, how we doing? Welcome in. Is it Ren and Stimpy without having any context? What's up, Diablo? How we doing? Welcome in, man. It's a live show. Okay, so it's not Double Dare. Is it the one with the temple? It's like the chase game with the hidden temple or whatever. Jungle Run, that was it. That was it. Was it that one? I'm guessing that it's not. This is rough for me. Ooh, you're playing some God of War. God of War. Welcome in, Diablo. You Esther, you got me. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oh yeah, Jungle Run was Temple Run was the name of the phone game. Did y'all have Temple Run? Or did you play Temple Run on your friend's iPhone because they had an iPhone or an iPod Touch, but you did not? Have a good lurk, Moon. Doing well, my dude. Just getting ready for the day. Right on. Are you working tonight? You just went through a bit of a move, didn't you? How did that go? Show was called Salute Your Shorts. Wow. That is some deep, that's a deep cut. If I ever heard one. I think I heard of that show like once. Damn. Completely missed that. It's been roughly a year since the move. Okay, so my perception of time is completely warped. Happy anniversary to your move. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's why I said it. That's why I said it. An early Nickelodeon show about kids at a campground. Okay. You know what? That sounds consistent with early Nickelodeon. So like Camp Lazlo, before Camp Lazlo was Camp Lazlo. Camp Lazlo was phenomenal. Okay, so I'm gonna switch this to 275. And that's just what we're gonna work at today. Doing the thing later. I only work Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. Word. Hope you have a great stream today. I have not played Ragnarok yet, but do you feel like you're relatively close to beating it, or are you pretty early? And their thing to do was awful waffles. I think the most awful waffle adjacent thing that I did at summer camp was we had a gosh, we do dares, you know, like kids do. And the awful waffle adjacent thing that we did was you had to like scoop all the syrup off of your plate into a cup and then drink it all at once with like all the bits and bobs that came along with it. Ugh. And it was nasty. This butt, you know it. How we doing, Jim? Here we go. Ah. We'll do 4 now. I got to keep my shoes on. This floor is just too slippery. Butter maple syrup on a tennis racket on their stomach. What? Okay, that does sound like a sex thing. Excuse me. I need to think of a low-cal snack to eat after pull, so I've had my dinner early, have the energy, but I know I'll be hungry after. Ooh. What kind of stuff do you have on hand, Rug? This guy. Jim, I'm doing well. We're doing some sumos today. What does that word mean? On Give Me No Mercy difficulty. Ugh. I don't play games like that. I'm really proud of anyone who can play games like that, but I don't play games like that. So I'm doing 4 sets of 5. Welcome in. Black Angle, or Black Angel, whichever you want to go by. But my first set, I needed to back it off a little bit. I couldn't get my footing, and I'm just gonna wear my shoes. Welcome in. Visit the shop after so anything. Sans meat. Yeah, I would see post poll. I mean, popcorn could be a really good one. Popcorn could be a good snack. Get yourself a nice like multi-grain bread and do a piece of toast, like a thin piece of toast with just a little bit of butter on it. Nice to meet you. Cool channel. Oh, thank you. Very kind of you. Yeah, we lift a few days a week, play games a couple days a week. But Jim, sorry, I'm doing great. Been a busy week. We're starting to ramp up on mileage, and so my body's starting to feel it a little bit. I think my lifts are it's gonna take a couple weeks for my lifts to like suffer, but they'll get back in it. Very kind. What up, Jess? Hello. Pecan likes popcorn. Okay, throwing popcorn at dogs is a lot of fun. Tons of fun. Acro, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Hello, Dips. Doing these deals. Welcome in. That's a deadlift day for me as well. Wonderful. 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 How are y'all doing today? Acro, thank you so much. 12 months. Where did the time go? Huh? Where'd it go? And Nina's here too. Nina's here too. Oh my goodness. Where are all these people coming from? Welcome in. Before Lucy was put on a diet, I used to love throwing her some popcorn. Yeah, we have to be careful about food context with Evie, but I do. Feeding dogs popcorn is so fun because they just like, hop. They just do a little hop, and then they catch it in their mouths. How you doing, friend? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, except I forgot to open up my I forgot to open up my widget. And so everything's gonna get goofed for a moment here. Hang on a second. Forgot to do the thing. Yes, so welcome. Hey, widget friend, can you actually, maybe we'll just go without today. I'll try to run it again. I don't know what's going on right now, but I don't know what's going on right now. I know tiny breaks for me, so I wanted to pop in and say hi. How do you function waking up this early after or for running? Oh, you know, the fact that I only do it a couple of days a week, I only get up that early for running a couple days a week, certainly helps. If I had to get up that early for running every single day, I'd be a little bit on struggle street. Or at the very least, I'd have to go to bed a lot earlier. But I take the L a couple of days a week so I can spend a little more time with wifey in the evenings. There we go. Those felt good. Joe's an early bird who runs after the worms. I'm always chasing worms. Second day in a row, it's up between 5 and 6. I'm like, why? You know what it is? You know what it really is? It is the smug feeling that you get when you strut into the office or you pop into the group chat. People are like, good morning. And you say good morning. You don't say that you've been up for 2 hours and you already ran 5 miles. But you know. You know. And you just kind of like carry that with you rest of the day. But cognitive functioning tends to be lower at that time for me. Yes, I would agree, Rug. Has to make a commercial for Drag Out the Vote. Organization with drag queens. And yo, Esther, that's so cool. That's excellent. When do you do the filming? That's so awesome. Congratulations. I mean, get the details, you know, get them deets. Sure, my neighbors love me snowblowing at 4:30 this morning. Not a fan of getting up that early. Wait, you are a fan or you're not a fan? Hi, Rock, welcome in. First week at 6 miles, I'm dying. That's great, Nin. Yo, you've made so much progress. You've made so much stinking progress. Message you on the gram. On the Instagram. I do some push-ups. Welcome in, Sushi Fox. Welcome in, welcome back. Okay. Beauty. Dip out for some work stuff. Good seeing you. Hope rest day is a good one. It's a good one. We will have a great rest of the day. For I will it to be so. Hope you're doing well. I'm having a lovely day. Having a lovely day. I had one meeting that kind of sucked, but aside from that, everything's been lovely. Let me try this here. Let me see if I can adjust it this way. Close it here. Okay. Yes, it's working now. Okay. Fixed it. Fixed it. Goal this week is 12 miles. The time for a 6-mile run on Saturday. Prepping for these races is no joke. You got it though. I mean, you've been taking it. You've been doing a slow buildup, and that's what matters. When people try to rush it, that it really sucks. Signed up for a lifting comp in 7 weeks? Yo, you're just getting all the comps in. Sorry that meeting sucked, but I'm glad everything else is great. No, yeah. That's fine. Just like, I don't know. Sometimes you just kind of run into folks that are really understandably anxious about things that are kind of out of their control. And as much as you try to reassure them that it's going to be okay, like I just have to accept that they're not always going to walk away happy. Started at 2 miles, went to 4. This week's increase is 6. Increasing past that will take a schedule shift. I got you. Yeah. No, let's see. My long run for this week is 10 miles. So I did a 6-8-10. Ooh, punch that meeting in the tooth. Punch it in the dick. Punch it in the dick. What up, Abid? How we doing? Good to see you, buddy. Good afternoon. It's afternoon for you. Jumping up to that 9 in March. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. You don't get it. You'll get up there. Tabs, hello. Lux, hi. Welcome in, friends. Using the running as warm-ups for more intense workouts. Oh, yeah. So if I could offer any sort of advice, if you're looking for any running advice, I won't spit it unless you don't want it. But love the shirt. Oh, thank you. It's rather explosive. Rather explosive. Yeah, so with your long runs in particular, even if you don't feel like your long runs are long, definitely just like give yourself the full rest beyond those. Definitely do those on solo. If you can take at least 24 hours of rest between those and other exercise, you'll be in good shape. I mean, like other than like mobility, a little bit of that and some walking, right? But treat those as like sacrosanct. Like that is, I am putting my body through extreme stress. I'm like RPE 10ing, even if it like you get done with it and you feel pretty good. I would say like, it depends on what your training schedule is, right? So if you are, the general rule is that your long run should never be more than 50% of what your overall total mileage is for the week. So that can be really hard to keep to, especially if you're on a stricter schedule, but that does apply more to marathon training. So like, if you feel like you can do 3 miles, 4 miles on the same day as a lift, then go for it. But if you have like your run that's set aside as like, this is my long run, like this is the one that I'm doing that I'm going to, like, I'm pushing that from week to week, make sure you're getting adequate rest. Because every time that I've gotten like injured, really injured, it has been because I haven't adequately rested around long runs. Zach, welcome in, welcome back. Dropping by to say a quick hello. Hello, Emil. Yeah, and it can be super tempting with long runs to blend them into other things, but and Nina, it's entirely possible. Like I don't know if I've ever said this explicitly, but I'm very injury prone. The fact that I talk about injury avoidance so often, I think probably lends to that a little bit, but I break easy. Planning to get 6 miles this week? Hell yeah, Tabs. Ratchet up them miles. Everyone get into running. Do it. Do it. Oh boy. I got a lot of stuff to do. Adam Driver. Dinner last night was great. Wifey made this dope pasta dish with massacholi, feta, cherry tomatoes, spinach. It was wonderful. Wonderful. Slept like poop last night. Up since 3, so I swept and mopped and cleaned the bathroom. Tabs, that's wonderful. If you can't organize your brain, organize your space. It was so good. It was so good. I slept super hard. I do be kind of fragile though. Any tips for running tired? Run slow. That's my biggest tip. Run slow and don't sweat it. Like slow miles, even including like my 6-mile run yesterday. I walked a couple times. I'm in. Why during the try is the run last? Well, can you imagine getting on a bike with jelly legs after a 5K? Or a 10K? Ooh, Victorious, hello, welcome in. Is your C4 shirt meant to represent that you are the bomb? You know what? It can. I've already told my airport story, I think. I guess it's an almost airport story. Oh, Sushi, thank you for the bonus moves. Ooh, good reason for that. Easier than I can run in depth to jelly legs of biking for 10 miles. Imagine getting in cold water after losing a bunch of water biking and running. Cramps and drowning. Yeah. That's the main reason they do it in that order. Less about performance. Less about performance and more about safety. I had that same thing. I had that same thought. Ugh, excuse me. So patient with myself on runs this week. At the end of the day, I haven't ran in a while, so I'm being okay with time I normally don't take. That's the way. 5K turkey trot last year. People running with me are in better shape. Stopped running at the end. I was like, no, I have to keep walking. I'm dying. I've never been so exhausted and crashed later that day. It's hard. Like, hey, real talk. Real talk. I guess I have to do this like Winnie the Pooh. Let me think about this. Hello, Belle. Happy thoughts. Real talk. This is not good. This is not going to be good at all. Wait, Belle, do you just want me to take my pants off? Is that what's going on here? Real talk. If it ever. No, I can't do, like, what is even, it's like very raspy. It's like very raspy. Maybe I'll just give you a, honey, think, oh, bother. I can't do this. I can't do this. You interrupted me. I appreciate you, and you interrupted me. Welcome in, Bell. No, I want everyone to know that even though I run very long distances, and we have some people in here who are endurance athletes who are very used to that, if you run a 5K, that's a big deal. Like, finishing a 5K is a big deal. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Oh no, Piglet. Oh, my honey is gone. I don't know who this is that I'm talking like right now, but it ain't Pooh Bear. It ain't Pooh Bear. Even still with running, I gotta walk after. The crashing doesn't happen as much. Stopping when your heart rate is higher than normal is not fun. No, you gotta keep moving. You gotta keep moving. During Christmas, I watched a bunch of Pooh Christmas movies, and I was like, I'm convinced this bear is based off a big stoner. I mean, what do people do when they go out to the 100-acre wood for hours at a time? Christopher Robin's been hitting the ganja. We know it to be true. That's me. I'm an athlete. I run. That's what I do. Just keep running from your problems. It's okay. Even Jim Cummings can't completely mimic him right. It's always interesting when you get someone who is like such a completely someone who is such a completely like unique voice. Running from the haters. You're like some weird combination of Paddington Bear and a gangster. Are you talking about the voice that I'm doing, or are you talking about my personality in general? I'll accept either explanation. I'm gonna go run out of this thing. It felt more Herbert the Pervert, if I'm being honest. Last set. This will go here. Gotta remember to not step on it. That Hakuna'd my tatas. Oh. What up, Chris? Training run days, off work at 4, run till 5. Workout 5 to 6:30. Damn. Oh, Nina, be careful. Be careful. I mean, you do lots of yoga, so you'll probably be all right. Oh. Sterling Holloway. Voice of the OG Winnie the Pooh. Also the voice of the Chester Cat. Alice in Wonderland, as well as the voice of Kaa the Snake in Jungle Book. Why does that name sound familiar for other reasons, too? Do you want it on the beard? Probably long enough for it to actually hang on. Hang on. We got this. That'll probably stick on there. It jiggles in a very unfortunate way. It is pointed towards the tid. Yeah. This feels. My mic don't jiggle. It holds. Ooh, okay. Hey, we did sumos. Hopefully, my adductors will be like, yes, good boy. I will stop being tight and whiny. Thank you, Father. Nina, have a good lurk. Ugh. Maybe, am I in the wrong? Tabs, what is that? Oh, those are mine. I don't know why they're showing up. Okay. Let's unrack. 56 minutes took me to do those deads. Wow. So slow. I mean, a good amount of time was warm up. Jeez. Okay. But yes, we're gonna move into pull up. Okay, so while I was doing push-ups, I was really thinking, and I'm sure someone's already done this. I think I've made it clear to folks. I don't really have any intention of opening up like a full OnlyFans account and doing that kind of thing, right? But I have to imagine that there is someone out there running an OF account that has made a Pooh Bear photo set. And you can just let your brain run away with that concept. All you need is a red shirt and a tree. And I guess a certain body type. Someone steal this idea. You'll make a lot of money. Thank you for sharing the fan house. Someone out there who's a little on the heftier side. It's me, Lash, your marketing mom. Lash, I wouldn't have done fan house without you. Do you think it's good content? I want your honest feedback. I'm gonna ask you to be like even kind of harsh with me if you need to. Give me some tough love. How is that fan house content? Anyone who's paying dollars, is it worth your dollars? Those locked photo sets have been, I always run them by wifey before I put them out. She's a fan. She's a fan. So sticky with honey. Chris, no. I mean, you know what? It might be a yes for someone. Get wrecked. Welcome in. How you doing? Bill, howdy, howdy. I put 6 sets of pull-ups on the menu today. Great, has a lot of personal reflections you don't get from other platforms publicly. You and your photo sets putting behind a paywall for all your hard work. You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Lash. I don't know. I've been thinking about like, started fan house. Started one of my friends who started fan house recently. You're an example of someone who started recently and are killing it. Oh, that's so kind of you. That's so kind of you, Lash. Yeah, they've been trying to get more people on the platform. I referred a couple of folks. I don't know if I haven't seen activity from them yet, but I think they got set up to start doing the thing, which is great. All right, I got to finish this pre-workout before it gets too late. Otherwise, I'm not going to sleep tonight. If I do enter cardiac arrest, wifey's home. If you see me pass out, just start spamming sound alerts. She'll catch me. That's what happened to me. Did that actually happen to you, Tabs? That's terrifying. Nikki, thank you for the lurk. Oh. Boss seems to be on a long business trip, waiting for his approval for my raise. The waiting is the worst. Oh boy. Raises are tough. 2 teaspoons of pre at 5 p.m. last night. No cardiac arrest, you just couldn't sleep. Okay, good. I was gonna be concerned if you actually did go into cardiac arrest from doing pre. If anyone would like me to talk about the actual risk present with that and not just like joke about it, I'm happy to. No, it's okay. I mean, you're here, you're alive. So the concern was minimal, I would say. I would say the concern was relatively minimal, considering. Okay. Considering the content. All right. So I'm gonna do this first set of pull-ups, then we're gonna set up our easy bar, and we're gonna superset pull-ups and easy bar curls. About roughly the same volume. Ooh. Tips for programming pull-ups. Don't always do as many pull-ups as you can do. Cut your pull-up count by a little bit. Say if you can do 10, or if you can do 5, you know, you can do 5 pull-ups in one sitting, then your reps should be, you should be doing like 2 or 3 at a time, and then do that like 4 or 5 times. Because your goal with pull-ups is to try to do more. So increase your rep range by taking adequate rest. You wouldn't max out on lifts every time you do them. Don't do it with body weight stuff. Okay. This is 65. I need a 5 and a baby. And make sure you're moving the goalpost a little bit, so long as you're changing that overall volume and increasing it over time. Should be all set. But yeah, tabs. I used to not be careful about it. I used to not be careful about my caffeine intake. And if I want to think about like the period of my life with regard to fitness, where I was just like spinning my wheels and not making hardly any progress, it was that time of my life. Was like early to mid 20s, where I'd drink coffee all the way through the afternoon. I'd be working out super hard, getting in all the macros. Sleep was garbage. I was tired all the time. And I just wasn't recovering. Started looking for a new job once I'm back from my Italy trip. Now they're kind of waiting. No, it's all good, Bill. It's all good. I'm sorry that you're caught between jobs right now. But the best time to look for a new job is when you got one. Right? I think I fixed my water weight problem. Finally feel more confident in my cut. Really nice this week. Lost 11 pounds total. I discovered I have unintentionally been in a maintenance cycle for 3 weeks. I've been at 184 pounds consistently for the past 3 weeks. It was like 180, 181, 182, 184, 184, 184. It's like, my goodness gracious. If I want to start doing just a little smidgen of things to build arm strength in my little sticky arms, but have never done this sort of thing before and don't necessarily exercise consistently, do you have any recommendations? Yes, I do, Victorious. I would recommend starting off with some bands, because bands are really good for maintaining dynamic tension. If you get yourself a set of bands similar to these, right? They're called, you would call them like tube bands, that allow you to use different levels of resistance. This one's not marked, is it? I grabbed one of them that's not marked, but they'll have like different levels of resistance indicated on them. And you can do those to, more dynamic tension and movements is good when you're starting off. So you could go and like get yourself a set of adjustable dumbbells and start doing things like, you know, curls and overhead presses, right? Those are going to be just as safe for you. But if you get your hands on a dumbbell and you do some curls, and then you switch over to a band and you do the same curls, you're going to find that that movement feels a lot different. You're going to be engaging your muscle more time under tension with different sets of resistance at different lengths of the muscle. So if you are just starting off, you're a little bit nervous about how to do movements correctly, starting off with a set of bands could be a really good idea. If you want to go straight into going to a gym, let me know more about what kind of stuff you want to do in your schedule, and I can try to provide a little more direct advice. Ever since I found out I was expecting, hyper aware of everything I'm intaking, especially caffeine. It's wild after eating more nourishing food and cutting out excess caffeine and alcohol at all. I've lost weight, even though I'm eating all the time. Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible how your body responds. What are you going to change? Just up in calories? So I'm just going to consider it to be like, that to me is going to be my sign that I'm going to finish out this week at maintenance, and then I'm going to start my cut, depending on how I'm feeling, to answer your question, Tabs. It's just like, I could keep pushing a bulk, but if I'm like, one of my longer term goals, like I have a half marathon in, let's see, 8 weeks, right? So when I'm getting to peak training on the half marathon, I don't want to be just starting a calorie deficit. And so like as I'm going up, it was good that I was at maintenance or at a surplus, but I also like in a sort of vain sense, I want to be looking good and trim when I get to my half marathon, because if I can lose even 5 pounds by the time I get to that race, running 13 miles at 185 and running 13 miles at 170 or at 175 or 180, big difference. Big difference. Band seemed like a great idea. I had a thought of that. Yeah. And let me know if you want any more resources. I'm happy to share. I need to get this set in. Good morning, Sunken Lamp. How are you doing? All right, 8 reps. Done. Okay. 8 of these. Or maybe not. Ooh. Maybe my body's going to fight me on these. I also didn't superset them last week, so that'll change things. Pregnancy does very silly things to a person's body. This is what I understand. Ooh. How's the training? You know, I'm feeling a little depleted today, to be honest. I feel like I ate a lot yesterday, but I'm still feeling kind of like meh. How long is the race? It's 13 miles. So it's a half marathon on April 23rd. How are you doing, Sunk? Sunken? Ooh, saying it's easier because of less weight or easier because of more muscle? Less weight. In this case, it's less weight as far as race goes. Like, you don't want to be, at least for someone with my build, you don't want to be totally leaned out by the time you get to a race, because, you know, like having a little more fat stores can be beneficial, right? But your glycogen stores are going to need to be like really loaded up before a race. So like even if you cut down to be shredded for a race, you really should be eating up in the couple of days before. Ooh, going through work at the moment. Surprisingly a bit stressed, but you de-stressing here with y'all. All right. Well, I do have a wellness minute for you. I'm just going to take a minute to catch my breath. And actually, I'm going to take a quick bio break, if that's cool. I'll take a bio break. We'll come back, and then we'll do a wellness minute. Be right back. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Let's do a wellness minute. We'll just leave the music playing. It's not too distracting. Hope it's not too distracting for anyone. What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he/him pronouns, and welcome to today's Wellness Minute. Today's Wellness Minute is touch yourself. It is very, very important to have an intimate understanding of your own body. Now, this is more important as you get into later stages of life, but also very important as you are trying to engage in athletic activities. So what I mean by this is, if something feels sore, if something feels stiff, get a thumb in there, right? I know for me in particular, I get a lot of tightness because I do a lot of push work, a lot of bench work. I get some tightness up in my shoulders. So I'll just kind of feel around in there, try to feel what feels tight or sore as a runner, trying to make sure that I'm understanding how my ankles feel, how my calves feel. There's a concept called myofascial release that is done in in massage settings, where tissue that has essentially formed up over time to become very restrictive to muscles and can cause a lot of pain and soreness, builds up over time as you do something and then recover. So myofascial release involves just kind of feeling that out, breaking it down, and trying to give your muscles some relief by massaging that tissue. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Final thing that I have for this Wellness Minute that is a little more serious or important, there are awesome organizations like an organization called Feel that really encourages people to understand your bits and bobs, right? Testicular cancer, breast cancer, these are real things that happen to people. So even if you're someone who is not regularly seeing a general practitioner, regularly getting checkups, make sure that you have an understanding of what those parts of your body feel like. So one day, if you're doing your like, you know, bi-weekly or monthly checkup, you start to feel things, you think like, oh, that lump wasn't there before, right? Then you can know a little more closely, is this something that I need to get checked out? So today's Wellness Minute is touch yourself. It's not weird, it's just a thing. Feel out how your body works, because one way to get comfortable with your body, love how it functions, and love the way that it serves you is to know it more intimately. That's today's Wellness Minute. Touch yourself. Ooh. I've been sitting on that one for a while. I really wanted to make sure that I was ready to talk about it without like cackling like an 8th grader if I was gonna do it up. Touch Yourself 2023. Yes, I know that can be kind of anxiety inducing, so I want to be mindful of that, but I do think it's important. Told my meetings to stop so I could watch Joe, and here I am. Gaston, welcome in, touch yourself. Should we do that for the rest of the stream? I will probably get reported. I will probably get reported by someone if I follow that path. There was an important reason for it, Gaston, I promise. But welcome in. I'm glad your meetings are giving you some respite. Yes. Ooh. I like this. I know the context and I'm just gonna leave it there. Good. Now I'll be waiting for touch yourself today in any conversation regardless of context. Ugh. Look down deep within yourself and touch. 3. 6 it is. 6 is the number. The number will be 6. But taking notes. Today, Joe told me to touch myself. He did. He did. Work making me snooze. Don't do it. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. If there's one thing I know about jobs as an HR person, you get in a lot less trouble for just doing nothing than you do for actually falling asleep on the job. Hint, hint. it is a very unfortunate thing that I've seen people lose their jobs over that, but I was not involved. I was a coworker at the time. Stay awake. You can do it, Moon. You can do it, Moon. We're here with you. I can play louder music if you want. We can turn up the jams ever so slightly. There we go. Slightly, very slightly louder. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to keep the rest a little more minimal on these next 3 sets. Gaston, how's your day though? How you doing though? How you doing? How you doing? I'm trying to think. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything that somebody asked about. Going back, because I was a little out of breath. I was a little out of breath for a minute. Get sleepy at the office. I might take a stroll around the building, trip to the potty, or have a little snack. Have a little snack. Potty and snack. Let's get back to preschool, baby. Have you finished Okami? I have not. We are 2 days into it. And by 2 days, I mean like 2, 3, 4 hour sessions into it. I'm loving it. It's fantastic. Oh, I wanted to ask folks more generally. I've asked this question in the Discord before, but in terms of YouTube and editing, I was trying to figure out if I should just upload Okami as like the big 4 hour chunks, or if I should keep breaking them down and busting them out yet. Because it is certainly easier to get them on YouTube in 4 hour chunks, and it will happen faster. Busy, productive. Post a little something in the Discord progress you like to see. Ooh, should I look at it now? Should I look at it now? All right. Oh. I do have much to see in Okami. Much yet to happen. Okay. Pull-ups. I'm going to wait a little longer before doing that next one. Animal crackers and apple juice, then take a nap. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I'm getting flashbacks. Now I'm getting flashbacks. They're going to turn off the lights in here. And even though I'm not tired, I'm just going to find myself falling asleep. I don't do nap time. I got so much to do. That's what old Joe said. That's what Tiny Joe said. Tiny Joe didn't think sleep was important. Tiny Joe just wanted to talk a lot. Tiny Joe just wanted to talk to all of his friends and all the kids that he called friends that weren't necessarily friends because he was kind of an annoying little dick, but it's fine. Naps are good. How's your Wednesday going? It's fine. It's fine. I got up early, got on the walking treadmill. I walked for 30 minutes and watched some Markiplier. Had some breakfast with wifey. I logged into work and did that stuff too, but that's like less exciting. Less exciting. Kind of a cruddy meeting in the middle, but I'm over it. Remember once they gave me a Southern pear salad in kindergarten, I was like, you can't make me eat that. Half a pear, mayo, shredded cheese, and a cherry. I don't normally judge food. But under what governor was that allowed to be served to children in an institution? I'm very concerned. Attitude is contagious. Anyone ever tell you that? I've you know I've heard that. I've heard that. I love hearing it though. It's very validating. It keeps me going. It spurs my bullshit to carry on. More bullshit. Just keep on reinforcing this behavior. But yeah, I highly recommend. If you can find some way to a very light cardio machine, throw on some Markiplier videos and just kind of like cruise. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Maybe it was daycare, in which case my family owned it. So it sounds like you have some generational trauma that you need to handle. This sounds like, hey, Tabs, do you remember that wellness minute we did a few days ago about having hard conversations? Do you remember that? I think you may need to have the hard conversations with your family about why in God's name they put mayonnaise on a pear and tried to serve it to a child. Been watching a lot of music videos while I cardio. Been working pretty well. You know what? That would be super motivating. Well, with all the unts, ats, boots, cats. Who puts pears and mayo with cheese? I see. Yeah. See, it's not just me, right? If someone comes in and is just like, hey, listen, this is like something that's really important to like my cultural identity, and I'm not gonna like I just want to ask that we treat this with a little more reverence. I'll be like, okay, I get it. But right now, to me, it just sounds like something that someone in the Midwest would do, to put mayonnaise on something else they shouldn't. One more set of coils. Why couldn't they make ambrosia instead? Why not Cool Whip and coconut? Okay, mayonnaise on grilled cheese is fine. That to me makes sense. That sounds somewhat appetizing to me. Honestly, it's pretty hard to fuck up a grilled cheese sandwich. You know what I mean? I just want to say that low key. Pretty hard to goof up a grilled cheese sandwich. Good at salads that aren't salads. I can agree with that. Oh. I can't answer that. I'm not taking comments at this time. What is your go-to? That's unfortunate. You betrayed me, little barbell. Y'all saw that, right? Tried to take out the camera. Little fella did. My go-to sandwich right now, normally it's a PB&J. The sandwich that I have eaten most often, peanut butter and jelly on wheat. The sandwich that is my like go-to with regard to like a lunch sandwich. Now that I'm on my like, still that I'm bulking. We get these big blocks of cheddar from Costco. I try to cut as thin of a slice as possible. Put that with some turkey on wheat bread with a little bit of mayo and Dijon mustard. Sometimes when I'm feeling extra saucy, I'll put some spinach on there. Personal best in jam. Ooh. I was having that discussion with someone the other day. Peanut butter and jukebox sandwich. I know that question is directed at Joe. Going to be the answer because I'm opinionated, I like to talk. Tuna salad with pickles slaps. I'm gonna back you up on that one, Gregor. I used to not like pickles at all, and now I embrace them in all forms. Flights for PAX East. Nice, Moon. That'll keep you awake. That'll keep you awake. Think about PAX. I really need to sit down and plan out what I'm considering for trips this year. Last donation today. Nice tabs. And then, is that something that you would do again, or are you just gonna not afterwards? PB and honey is dope. Pickled papaya, never tried it. It sounds great. Yo, Gaston, I also can't do relish. It is a completely different flavor for me. Completely different flavor, texture, everything. Probably could do some Banded Boys, but I'm gonna call it because I need to move on. We've had a little too much fun here today. With pull-ups, I mean. I might, but it'll be a while. Sounds like it's been a lot. I love pickles. Kosher pickles are no. Wait. Kosher dills are like the ones that I associate pickles with. I need to heal up and not be cut. Oh, I got you. You're thinking eggplant. Aubergine. Yeah, dill all the way. But like kosher dill is what I keep seeing on pickles. Pickles. Okay, eggplant tempura slaps. That is an absolute truth. But Belle, I'm in complete agreement. Dill pickles are the real pickles. Even though like pickles, when we use them, refer to pickled cucumbers, we all know what a pickle is. And if you're making a sandwich, and you're not sure what to put on your sandwich, pick up that jar, take that jar, hold it, firmly grasp the lid in your hand, crack it open, pickle that pickle, and ask it for advice. No. What are we doing? We're doing dumbbell rows, that's right. So we're gonna do a dumbbell row and an incline dumbbell curl, and then we're going to do some reverse lunges. So this is going to be a giant set, and hopefully doesn't take us to vomit town. I did tell you all to tickle the pickle, and I got zero response from that. I'm not saying that I'm hurt. I'm just really surprised. Last week I blacked out, had to tell the nurse the room was going dark. Oh, during the donation. See, for a moment I thought you were talking about what happened when you were, like you ate a pickle. You ate the wrong pickle, and you started to black out. I'm gonna say that I'm pretty impressed by any pickle producer that can mess up so bad that they cause a person to black out eating their product. Okay, we've got a cord in the way, but it's fine. Thank you for the hydrate. Tabby doesn't eat pickles. Tabby doesn't do that. Ugh. Okay. We're going straight to 90, so send thoughts and prayers, I guess. Oh, okay. Still on? Good. Gently. Oh. Zoink, Scoob. I did know those would be challenging. To what extent, I was unsure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it at program here. Welcome back, Eddie. Cocky ate like 2 hours before I started donating. Line was long. Huh. Yeah, I know the iron testing is big when you're donating blood. Wasn't sure if it applied to plasma also. Ooh, I haven't done these with the power blocks yet. Huh. We're going to call that set, and we're going to call that a warm-up. Replace those with something for a little higher volume, I think. And we got to do reverse lunges. Dill pickles are the only valid pickles. I will say the bread and butter pickles don't really do it for me. I don't wish to play the part of pickle elitist, but... Ooh, okay. Oh, is that Rip Review? What's up, buddy? Can I get a shout for Rip? Any mod that's available, please and thank you. Oh, that man works so hard. Oh. 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 One more. Sheesh. Whew. It did almost take me to Yarf City. Yarf? How's it going today, Rip? It's going well. It's going well. We're getting it in. Did some sumos. Honestly, I'm not feeling as energized as I thought I would today. I ate a lot yesterday. I got plenty of sleep. And today's just like nada. It's not connecting. But that's okay, it happens sometimes. It do be like this. Switched it up today. Walk first, now I'm about to lift. Oh, right on. You going live soon? Greggy wants to go back to sleep. Calling back to the nap part of our conversation. Gregor, you got to take a nap. I totally get it, buddy. Totally get it. And I hope you have a pleasant trip to Dream City. No nightmares allowed. Not on my watch, and I am watching. You're welcome. I'm watching. I'm watching over you today. Perfect. You understand. Hi, wifey. What do you got on the menu for lifts today, Rip? What you got going? Is it pull day? Is it push day? Is it leg day? Is it, Joe, I just wanted to say hi. Stop asking me so many goddamn questions day. Benching by. Butte. 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 I hope you enjoy it. Today is my no bench day. I've had to allow myself to only bench twice a week. This is my new it's my recent approach. Able to actually do a shoulder workout this morning. Yes! After 3 weeks of taking it easy. Still took it easy. Still able to do the whole workout. That's great, Gaston. Is it starting to feel like more mobility? Or is it more like, is it just still kind of tight? That's great. That's great. That's awesome. Hello, Michael. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome back. We'll just we'll play camera moving so everyone can get a good view. Okay, I need my back to just wake up for me. That'd be pretty sick. My back could wake up. Oh, there we go. Okay, other side now. Wake up. Cute. Carefully. Problem with picking things up and putting it back down again is you gotta pick them up. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm really unsure what I want to do with these curls. Didn't lift yesterday. Should do it today, hoping to find the inspo. I am tired. Is there like a modified version of your lifts that you could do? Get it in like half time, or is it just like you wanna push through it? Couldn't sleep last night. Today is a rest day instead of a leg day. As soon as I get off work, taking a nap before work at the climbing gym. Eddie, it's pretty incredible that you're it upsets me that you have to, sorry, this is like a presumption on my part. I hope that no educator is required to work 2 jobs. Like, I get the feeling you work at the climbing gym just because you like the community and probably the perk of free climbing, but I hope you know what you're worth.
Hey girl, hey.
Who goes there? El Dodge, welcome in, welcome back. How you doing today? Back this up. Less painful. Pain now in the back of the shoulder. Tricep is pulling on the shoulder. Everything that could pull on it was. Chest is loose again. Bicep seems to be good. Yeah, sometimes it happens where the tension just kind of like moves about through that chain. Got to pick them up. To prep for picking them up correctly. Yes, no, 100% Moon. The real hefty boys, that gets a little old. Did a little workout. I am proud. I'm proud. Yes. Pretty basic level as it is. Needs to be pushed through. Few sets of flies, few sets of skull crushers. You got it, Michael. You got it. You'll make it happen today when the time is right. Do you know the game Atomic Heart? I do. I am interested by it. I am interested by it. As a big BioShock fan. Hang on, I gotta make sure I don't lose count. 3, 4, 5. Have you played it, Dodge? I have. 8. 8. Ah. Brah. Whew. Playing it for over 2 hours, easiest difficulty, and I keep dying. I hear it's very interesting. I haven't heard that it's, is it super difficult? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked that question. It's very minimizing. Really got my finances in order. Could live off just teaching. Also want to make extra money to get free. Oh, no, that's valid. That's hella valid. Just for me. I have no ammo and no heals. Okay. So maybe a little stuck. Maybe you got a little stuck in a corner. But I need to return to Knox. Hey, glad you got your workout in today. Good on you. You made it happen. Good stuff. Let me just check my calendar to make sure I'm not imagining that my block goes till 3 o'clock. Yeah, we're good. Same part I keep dying on. Same thing over and over. That's the rough thing with new games when that happens, is like, there are some games. So I'll use Half-Life as an example. Half-Life and Half-Life 2. I played Half-Life more recently, but Half-Life 2 was a while ago. They have some pretty bullshit little portions in those games where I fully support people using a little console command to just like get through it and then turn that stuff off and get back to playing the game. But you can't really do that with new games as much. Between graduating and finding a job, didn't want to pay for a gym membership yet. Heard about Derby in the chat the other day. Yeah, how do you like it? How do you like it? A couple of folks have been doing Derby, and it's a good little system. Oh, and you're playing on console too. Okay, it's even harder then. Yeah, you don't really get to. Yeah, it's a lot harder to cheat. With drift, no less. Yikes. Yeah, I think if I end up getting it, or if I end up playing it, it would be on Game Pass. So, if I do pick it up and play it, which honestly is not super likely, not super likely. There's some baggage around it, and I'm still trying to understand like where the community stands on it personally. Too many workouts, found a program under Foundation that I'm trying out. That's excellent. That's great. Yeah, if anyone watching is not familiar, I think it's just derby.com, right? Yeah. Yep. Boom. There's just like, it's a very safe website. I'm not going to drop a nasty link on you, but it's all free stuff. Pay what you can. Fighting aspect about the game is really fun. A lot of cool puzzles. High on my list. I feel like my free gaming time right now is kind of dedicated towards moving the needle on games that I have started a long time ago, and or games that I need to make sure I get towards completing on stream. I am just so warm today. It is so cold in this basement, but I keep getting way too sweaty. Sorry if that's more info than anyone wanted, but we're gonna pull up these shorts. I'm in a rut when it comes to gaming. Go downstairs to game on my PC. When I log in, I don't want to game. Eddie, have a good day teaching, my dude. Good to see you. No, I feel that one tree. I've had that. I've had spells like that. And usually when that happens, I go back to a game I've played before. And going back to an old game that I know I'll enjoy has kind of helped me break out of that rut and remember like why I like gaming in the first place. I've also gotten into those periods and just like stepped back and started watching playthroughs for a while. That has helped me get excited about it again. It's like, especially when I'm feeling kind of jaded by video games, watching others play can make me just be like, ooh, I want to do that. I want to do that. Oh. Nope. Lunges. Did go back to Crusader Kings 3 recently. Played the goal I set for myself on that. Now I'm between campaigns. Ooh. Oh. You could always go for like a shorter adventure. I guess if you're playing campaign-focused games, those are kind of episodic in their own way. You could do what I do sometimes. Start an MMO, knowing damn well you're not going to continue it for more than 20 hours, and then just drop off afterwards. Ooh. Ooh. Hollow Knight is a shout. I haven't played that yet, but it's been on my list. Got a lot of my Cosmic Hearts team members. They're really into Hollow Knight. They stand by it. Like, will always be on their favorite game of all time lists. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's take stock. So we've done 3 sets. So we're supposedly done with dumbbell curls and lunges. But I'm sorry for breathing so hard into the mic, everyone. Again, just a little more spent than I expected today. Remus, how we doing? Welcome in. Yeah, we'll get one more set of dumbbell rows in. You know what? We'll do a drop set. How's that sound? Would everyone like a drop set today? One Tree, are you on do you have a GOG account? Do you get any games from there? I feel like we've discussed it before. But if anyone in this chat does not already know about GOG, just got an account there last week. The sales. Hating 21. Have you tried growing out your chest hair? Yeah. But every time I shave it, it feels like nothing changes. Feels like nothing changes. How you doing today? I'm at lunch just popping in to say hello. Game of Gains, that's right. I actually don't know what GOG stands for. I like Remus's version of GOG. I'm also partial to that. That is the GOG that I'm all up in. Let me be clear. I was making a little joke. I've never tried shaving my chest hair. Warm up is rough. Weird. The walk burst is making me feels. Is it good old games? That reminds me a little too much of the GOP, but I guess I'll just accept that that's the way that it is. Good old games. That's weird though, Rip, because usually when I walk before a workout, I feel I'm gonna give you one more chance. Thank you. I don't like doing Insta bans, but yeah, no thanks. You either win the game of gains or you die. You could diet and still get gains. But last year it was lift then walk, so I guess I just gotta adjust. You know, I want to just like say it. I want to just assume it was a joke. That was just like not funny. Wrecked. No, exactly. Not much of a joke, honestly. Perhaps our friend will self-select. Winter is coming. Oh wait, it's already here. You are in the pit of winter right now. Absolute pit. I feel like your particular area gets the most, and what I've heard from other people who have lived there, if I may, the most depressing winters. The most depressing winters. I'm not even in the US, I see. Then potentially you may not be aware of the harm that that person has caused. Potentially. And it's something of winter. We can go with pit for the purposes of this stream. Big old pity. I love pitties. They're so cute. Yeah, we're allegedly getting an ice storm today. I was told not to go into the office today or tomorrow, and those would be my normal office days. So I guess I'm probably just not going to go into the office at all this week. Whoops. So be it. Ugh. No, we're not doing a drop set. Run it out. Well, I'm sorry. We're just gonna say, yeah. if you're not political, then apolitical does kind of imply the knowledge of what is happening on both sides of the aisle to the point where you're not associating. What's asleep? How about them Red Wings? Oh. Okay. So we got some wide grip pull downs, some serratus presses. We're gonna do high plank serratus presses, and then we're gonna get some hip rehab in. So this last set is gonna be a little easier, but we're gonna be pulling from the lats, pressing from rear delts and serratus, and then doing a little rehabbies. So if you want to follow along with this one, be kind of hard to follow along with. All right. Let's go. What up, Tommy? How we doing, my dude? Welcome in, Obrick. Ugh. We're moving stuff. How's your day going, broski? How many fluid ounces of milk have you drank today? I feel like that's an appropriate question to ask. All right. Trying to decide if I should do a warm-up set or if I should just get straight into these because I've been doing back work all day. Whoop, whoop. Need to lube these up soon. Not enough. Not enough milk. We need more milk. Welcome in. Not to get too personal, but Obrick, I know you and I had a conversation about life in the north a while back, and I'm just considering what we have coming weather-wise. I'm glad you're not here, broski. It's about to get really nasty. It's gonna get real nasty. Okay. We're gonna throw. I mean, it already has. Let's be real. Got our mise en place going. Ooh. That was tough. Had an ice storm here a few weeks ago, lost power for 3 days. Didn't that happen last year? And wasn't it like 2 weeks people went without power? Take it all. I'll take all the snow. I'll take all the snow. 3 days is bad. 3 days without power is no bueno. Remus, that's so kind of you. Oh. Thank you, Remus. Thank you for saying that. I feel like I don't really do enough sometimes, but all right, so we're gonna do serratus presses from a high plank. So yeah, just like top push-up position, we're gonna, gosh, the word. What is it? Contract the scapula, that's it. So we're gonna come down here and push up. I've been doing these on my elbows, but I wanna work on my wrist strength a little bit from the tabletop position. Ah. If it seemed like I was doing nothing, then I was probably doing them right. Man. Wait, did you actually just send me tumblers? Sir, are you serious? Ugh. Winter storm Yuri. Crazy ice storm that brought down a bunch of trees all over. Some people didn't have power for like a week. Yikes. Yeah, our longest stretch without power has been 3 days. But that was from summer storms, not winter storms. Okay. Yeesh. Left leg out. Pulling inward on that adductor. Man, things are going to be the death of me, I think. Ugh, I think I can voluntarily contract the relevant muscles to do that one. It is kind of a fake it till you make it thing. It is certainly easier to do on your elbows when you're really just kind of like, you're not pressing through your wrists as much, you're only pressing through from a shorter distance from your elbow up through your armpit, basically. Ah, goodness. Oh. Yikes. Oh. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you, Esther. Thank you. Cousin lived in Dallas. It was crazy. Yeah, yeah, and then Ted Cruz went on vacation. I remember that. 20th anniversary of the blizzard of 2003. Snowed in at a hotel in DC and they charged us $99 for the extra night. Heck, that hotel forever. That's awful. Oh, that's so heartless. You know, it's, I suppose, like, compared to some of the places that start upcharging, and then, like, they actually get sued by FEMA afterwards. Fled to another country to escape the rough conditions at home. I tried to sell sandwiches for like $6. See, that's rough. Trans conference, 600 broke ass people stuck there. No. Oh. Ooh, which flavor are you trying, Gaston? Which flavor are you trying? Tons of us chipped in, ordered pizza. Delivery driver was a hero, because heck, that hotel. That's such shit. It's like they're gonna lose the food anyway if they don't give it to you. 2 feet of snow with no plows. Like, I can almost understand that if they were just like, hey, so we've got food and this is gonna like hurt the business. So like this is gonna be what is essentially at cost. Here's like a $3 sandwich. Nobody else is coming to stay that night. Just let us stay for free. Yeah, it's not like they're not losing money. That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, I would say in general, disaster relief in the States is always a little bit yeesh. Okay. Here we go, baby. Like in those situations, like just do the right thing. Just do the right thing. Sheebs! How we doing, Sheebs? Welcome in, broski. Happy Wednesday to you. Huh. Ah. I overprogrammed. Silly man overprogramming. Happy hump day, my dude. Making some lunch. What's on the menu, you beautiful man? Came to the conference without telling his parents anything. It wasn't out to them. He had to call them, come out to them, explain the situation, beg the use of their credit card. Oh my gosh. That's bananas. And you know what? If people could just like safely come out, we'd have so much less of that happening, right? And get the community support that they need. homemade Borgers with onion jam. Damn, dude. That's a great lunch. I don't even know what I'm eating for lunch. I might have some cheese and crackers. I'm gonna have a little protein shake and some cheese and crackers. S'mores. Little marshmallows and your Greek yogurt. Okay. Tabletop, hands under the shoulders, planking out. Draw it in. Okay. Hip rehab. Yes, the booty. Welcome in, Princesa. Buongiorno, Principessa. I'm gonna stretch this one out a little bit longer this time. I thought I would try to work in some core work if I had time. And you know, I do have time. There's no real excuse for skipping it today. Other than the fact that the lift overall has been pretty long and will be a little bit longer with some core. We'll get it in. We'll make it happen. I know my one main weakness, my one main stinking weakness is these adductors. And I think sometimes how much faster, how much stronger I could be. I got this situation worked out. You had leftovers for lunch, pork, beef, wild rice, cabbage. Okay. See, if anyone ever wonders, like, hey, Joe, why did you suddenly start wearing glasses on stream a while ago? My answer for you is that from right here, I cannot fully read the chat on my PC. And I have it as like large text. My eyes just ain't that good, folks. They just ain't that good. Welcome back, Brainy Cat. Tomato. Was actually wondering about the glasses. Yeah. So I am nearsighted, and I'm also like a little cross-eyed. So it's like very hard to see. With it is almost cosmetically invisible for me, right? Like if you're just looking at me and talking to me, you probably won't see it. But like my left eye is like here, my right eye is like here. So like I just get like double vision sometimes. Things get a little blurrier from a distance, and I can get like mild headaches after a while. You can train your eyes with VR. You talk about like the PlayStation VR that actually like tracks your eyeballs. Have y'all seen that? It's freaking incredible. Chobani Flip S'mores is good. I can get a little bit of the sour that I remember from that yogurt, but this is good. I'm glad you like it. Greek yogurt is so good. Yeah, so I have a Quest 2. And it actually makes me queasy. I gotta be real careful. What up, J-Light? I have synesthesia, so vision is very complex for me. Isn't that the sounds and colors thing? Also, Astromare, welcome back. Welcome in. Good excuse to get VR. Honestly, with the Quest, like it's relatively, for what VR used to cost, very affordable. Very affordable. Got reading glasses due to headaches. Never had any trouble actually seeing things, so it took ages to realize. I'm not gonna read that right now. If you're just right in the middle of stream. Get motion sickness from VR as well, unfortunately. I see music and sound, see numbers and letters as colors and taste colors. I have that is one like it is really hard for me to imagine what that would feel like. Anybody got a spare couple $100? Someone in here must. Someone in this chat must have $100 sitting around. Oh, love me some Beat Saber on VR. I think my best VR experience so far has been the climb, and it's the climbing game where you like do the thing with your hands. I've not actually spent a good amount of time with Beat Saber. All right, I'm going to, gosh, I'm always so unsure in situations like these. I'm really struggling with this weight, but maybe we'll do a drop set on this one because I'm still trying to get that wide back. Nope, gotta drop it. £20 off. Come on. One more. Sheesh. Bleh. I thought I took the song off the playlist. Is Vive still a thing? Hard for me to imagine not seeing the world like that. How do you see color without taste? That's bananas. So, like, I know that's your human experience. I'm not trying to minimize it in any way. Oh. Oh. It's just very hard to, like, wrap my head around, you know? What are we gonna listen to? Boom. So Star Trek VR is on Steam. So any VR setup you get for it should be able to use it. Wait, oh. So you, hold on. So you were forced to learn piano. See, I would say blue is my favorite color. I think that's a pretty safe bet for me, yeah. It's kind of everywhere, isn't it? I love me a good like a burnt orange as well. Or like an earthy tone red orange. Nah. Ooh. It is everywhere. No, bluer. They had no idea what to do with that. So did he also have synesthesia? Ooh. All right. This is already helping with the state my adductors were in. I'm really glad I paired these up with sumo deads in the same day. The sumos really work the adductors and glutes. Let's try to move it around a little bit. Get some mobility. I could really throw a wrench in it and hit some Cossack squats, but what would you think blue would taste like? What would earthy orange taste like? Let me see if it aligns with what I perceive it as. Ooh. I think blue would be very cold, right? It would be like almost like a snow cone. That's how I would describe blue tasting. Not necessarily like an in-your-face flavor, but still just like kind of cold and sort of moist, but in a pleasant way, you know, like refreshing. Whereas like a burnt orange, I picture as being very, kind of the opposite, right? It's like a warm taste, a little saltier. A lot of umami. Umami. Oh. Cold and moist. Excuse me. So is that like somewhat consistent with your understanding, Mayor? Or is that like pretty far off? Because the one thing about blue for me is it's pretty heavily influenced, I think. I constantly get the blue the blue flavor of all of these pre-workouts and mixes because I like the blue. Blue does have a minty cold taste, so it's kind of on the nail, depending on the saturation. Okay. Yeah, I would see this blue that's on the wall, like a teal, to be more minty, and then the blue of the mat on the floor to be less minty and more of a deeply fruity blue, if that makes sense. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Fruity blues, baby. You're craving toothpaste for some reason. If it looks like toothpaste, it's minty. Ooh, whoa! Boredom! What's up? How we doing, Boredom? Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. My name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, we lift weights. Tuesdays, Sundays, we play video games all the time. We're an inclusive community all about getting moving in the ways that work for you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Boredom. What were you doing today? Were you lifting? Were you lifting, son? Fitness and health. What kind of day were you doing? Okay. Burnt orange tastes more like tangy with a mix of spices. Not spicy spices. Cinnamon, turmeric, and grapefruit. Okay. So kind of like a bitterness. Like a bitter. Okay, that tracks. That 100% tracks. Today was boxing. Most days are. Some landmine work at the end. Word. Oh, nice. Nice. So did you were you doing like heavy bag stuff? Do you have a standing bag? I'm curious. Boredom raid. Welcome in, Bella. Welcome in. Glad you're here today. Okay. I guess I will. 220. I got time to do some abs. 220, 230. I almost started like right at noon this time around. So we did our wide grip pull downs. We did our hip rehab. We did our serratus presses. We'll do some hanging knee tucks and some Russian twists, and that'll be the day. Standing bag in my studio. Some days it's heavy bag work. Other days just shadow boxing. Tomorrow is pads and sparring. Ooh. Ooh. I've really been wanting a heavy bag for the basement. I don't really know that I have an appropriate space for it, is the problem. Like, I could probably hang one up in my house and not completely take the place down. But I used to do heavy bag once per week. Used to do heavy bag once per week, and I was never like fully. I never fully did. I went to a couple of title classes, but never got formal training in it. I just loved it. You feel very powerful when you're boxing. Like even if you're not necessarily being super efficient. Let's look into a freestanding one. You can move it out of the way when you're not using it. Have you found that it reacts similarly to a heavy bag? With like, can you do basically the same type of training? I feel like I could take a shadow. You definitely could. Go beat up those shadows. All right, let's do some. Let's do some. But welcome in, Raiders. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a walk, grab a pet, pick them up, give them pets. Do what you gotta do. Be safe and well. Take your meds if you haven't done so already today. Ah. Ooh. Twisties. Twisty time. Shoop. Oh. Oh. Half-ass those a little bit. Nice twisties. Oh. Excuse me. Ooh. Martial arts has been the best thing I've gotten into. So I want to learn martial arts. Looks like powerful dancing. Yeah, dance harder. Do all the same stuff in a freestanding one versus hanging out. Only difference is hanging one moves. Freestanding won't move too much. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I should just get off my whatever high horse I have about it and just get a standing bag. Because I love doing the punchy punch. I really enjoy doing the punchy punch. I've got some good gloves too. I literally took my meds because boredom got me motivated for a workout. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice. Nice twisties. Capoeira. Yes. I also loved playing as the Capoeira character in Tekken. I've been doing karate since I was 10. Karate. I love karate. I love money. Is that a little Lego? No, it's a Rode mic. And we've discussed this. Like, I could just like pop it on the beard, and y'all could probably hear me for the most part. Like this would probably be mostly fine, but I feel like it just comes through a little more clearly when you know, when I just hold it. Okay, SpongeBob. That's so good. You know? I guess you gotta go sub to Mare. If you go sub to Mare, then you get those emotes. I made them myself. They're lovely. That's so good. Why is your channel name cool when your name is Joe? It's a moniker. It's for the movie Cool Runnings. Have you seen Cool Runnings, Hating? If you're not from the US, then you may not have seen Cool Runnings, but yeah, I can just like tuck it into my beard. It is a thing that we can do. Thank you, Cheebs. I can't say that. I can't say that about myself, but I will allow others to say it. I will allow others to defend my honor. I got you. Ugh. Ah. Beans. Twisty time. About bobsledding. That's right. It's a movie about international sensation Robert Sledding and his distance running career. Now you see the connection. Try not to crush core too hard. That's right, it's my secret identity. I wouldn't recommend it. I am my own Clark Kent. I think it's maybe because you merged C and I, C and L. J so cool turns to Joe. Science. 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 I've never done that math. Or at least I haven't done it in a couple years. Since before I established my brand. My brand. My brand. All right. We did 2 sets of abs. We'll do one more. We'll do one more set of abs. We'll listen to Fall Out Boy and do abs. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. Everyone have a good Valentine's? It was last week. Jay, I don't know what's going on with this year, and I don't know if anyone else feels this way. I feel like when I look back on something that was a week or 2 ago, it feels like it was like a year ago. But then when I think about the fact that it's already almost the end of February, I get very upset. I get very upset. My concept of time right now is so completely warped. Today is the 8,394th day of March 2020. I almost got married that long ago. That's a very wrong number. I wasn't going to question it. Again, like my concept of time is so warped that 1089th day of March 2020. It is roughly 1,060 days since I was supposed to be married and then did not get married. We had to postpone. Concept of time warped. What's up with that? What's up with that? How long have you been married? Just over 2 years. Just over 2 years. Welcome in, Brenty. Thank you so much for the resub. Brenty, you're going to have to name that baby soon. You're going to have to name that baby real soon. But yes, wifey and I were supposed to get married in March of 2020. And then 6 days before our wedding lockdown hit, we had to reconfigure everything. If you wanna ask me what was the most stressful time of my life in the last like 5 or 6 years, maybe all of it. Ah. Post Malone? I'll think of a great name, don't worry. I thought you'd been married longer than that. Brule Krennings. How dare you speak his name? We banned Brule from chat in August of 2021. Dog will come up to see me. Ooh. J-Light Arena. I like it. I like the name. See you soon, Jay. Down we go. Oh, I am not excited to change my eating for a cut, but I am excited. Oh. See how we come out after this cut. I'm falling over. I also love James. James Consumes Globe. Jimmy Eat World is so good. That band has my heart, has my soul. Tiger, how you doing? Hello, Husband Joe. Hope your day's going well. Look like a damn snack. Can I take a bite? Tiger, you are entitled to a nibble. How are you doing today, my friend? Cheers, buddy. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're feeling better today. Hope you're feeling good, healthy, and hydrated. Or at the very least, that you've got good times ahead this week. Okay. So let's take a look. I'm streaming a little bit later than usual. So we're gonna have to make a call. We're gonna raid Nancy. We'll raid Nancy. Oh, Tiger, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I do need to get back to work. Please don't take this. Please don't take this the wrong way. Everyone, we're gonna go raid Reactive. That is Nancy. We're gonna go hang out with Nancy for a little bit. My dreams. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Everyone, thank you so much for being here today, whether you're here for a little time or a lot of the time. Oh, Bella, thank you for the follow. If you would be so kind, Thundergun, thank you. Thanks for hanging out today. Oh, Tiger, I'm sorry. If you would be so kind as to grab one of these raid messages, the first one if you're not a subscriber, the second one if you are a subscriber, it's going to look a little something like this. If you want to get in on the social medias, including our fan house, you can find that there. The YouTube channel is also there in the socials. You can find affiliate links to get some of this supplements and all that different stuff that we use here. We're working on building up the YouTube channel, so I really appreciate it if you jump on over there and give me a little follow, even if you don't interact with any of the videos. Just like having me on a sub is good for the algo. So with that, I'm going to be back Friday for a lifty lift. We'll be doing some conventional deadlifts and bench, as well as some other fun accessories. So I'd love to have you there. But if not, no worries. No worries. I know you got stuff to do. It's cold. Some of y'all are going to be out of power in the next 24 hours. So take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to someone else. Do a little something that fills your tank. And oh, touch yourself. That was the other thing. Make sure you touch yourself. Okay. Bye-bye.